Nice to meet you. I've been living in Naples for 8 years. It's really different from the rest of Italy. Neapolitans love their coffee.
Caffè alla nocciola, which is basically it's classic Neapolitan espresso with hazelnuts.
And also we got some biscuits and lemon
Biscuits, a little lemon for my tea over here. I'm like going against the grain tonight.
It's like Milan has its fashion. It has its jet set hangouts. It makes you feel like you're a real VIP. But on the other hand, you got high prices. You got high living. If you're American, Milan will kind of like jive with you a little bit as far as its rhythms are concerned. Things are more on time. Things are more orderly, less chaotic. Okay, can't answer right now. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry, Mom. Okay, general rules is start in Northern Italy and then start working your way down to see if everything jives with you. Naples is total organized chaos. I would define Neapolitans as like the New Yorkers of Italy, more or less. They come down, I mean, they're in your face all the time. But one thing is that you show them kindness, they'll show you their heart. They'll offer everything. So you gotta just kind of like accept the upfront attitude and just like learn to jive with it. No, Mom, I can't answer right now. So sorry. We're in the middle of an interview. Can't do it. I've lived here for 8 years, and it's just been a thrill ride from day one. Bam, in the street. Everybody's pushing you. Neapolitans have their own approach. They do a lot of small talk. I mean, they're great small talkers. It's like a lot of times I'm going out with my friends at night and we'll be talking. It'll seem like we've been talking for maybe like 45 minutes, but we've been in the same place for 3 hours. Just talking about the same thing. And then, I mean, it's like the nightlife here is just so awesome. You get to be in places like this. Let's film around a little bit. And the best thing is it's not expensive at all, okay? Naples prices are so much less expensive.
It looks like very posh place, actually.
Yeah,
it's like a service and... So, Mike, what about dining habits here?
Sweets for breakfast? Naples has this big culinary history. You go to the pastry section over here. You know, they've got sweets called babà. They've got another thing called the sfogliatella, which is actually one of my favorite sweets here in Naples. Sfogliatella. Ricotta cheese-filled, sweet, fruity kind of pastry. There's the crispy version, then there's the soft version. The soft version is meant for winter. Tonight, they're probably looking at me and they're thinking that I'm British because if you're asked for a cup of tea at the bar, they'll be like, do you have a stomachache? But I'm going to have my tea tonight.
So those kind of things about their dining habits, it's not a legend. If they see you drinking cappuccino after 12 p.m., what they're going to think?
So many looks sometimes. It's like, it's after 12. I want a cappuccino. But the bartender will look at me and it's like, you're not from here, are you? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm not, but could I have one anyway? Downtown Naples has so many things to offer. If you want something posh, you can get something posh. If you want something street, you can get something street. If you want to like go to the theater in one night and also go out with your friends for dinner, it's all here. Neapolitan dinner starts at 10. I know, dum dum dum. Okay? 10 until midnight.
How is about a transport? Can you get a night buses or you have to get a taxi or someone drunk driving?
All right, okay. The metro is only open here till 1. Yeah, but there are night taxis that you can take, and also streets are pretty much walkable where you can get to the place where you need to go. I actually live up in the upper part of Naples, but there was one night where I missed the metro. I was able to walk from the metro station to my house in about an hour. And I actually live like up on the hill. So it took me an hour, I swear.
I believe you, we trust.
Back in North America, people can be your friend, but it's kind of like a loose relationship. To say someone is your friend in North America, it's like, oh, I just know that person. And if someone says, I'm your friend, that's like saying something really big for Neapolitans.
You miss something what you have back home?
What I miss back home is everything being on time. I mean, you can get everything you want in Naples, but not at the minute that you actually really want it. The art of knowing how to talk to people and the art of convincing people is a big thing here in Naples. Kind of like the cons about Naples are the little slight inconveniences that if you come from a fast-paced country, they can be a little bit of annoying. Due to the fact that eating here is so cheap. And then also a lot of other daily things are really cheap. I mean, it's like going grocery shopping. Like for 2 weeks whole, I spend on average 50 euros. That's like $60 in the States. So it's real cool.
And what about apartment? Prices for apartment?
Prices for apartment? Okay, living in downtown Manhattan, which is like a bachelor suite, $1 million right now, okay? Living in downtown Naples, 600-700 euros, max 1,000 a month. So much more affordable. You've got everything you need right outside your front door. Get used to the rhythm of Naples and it'll start to grow on you.
So you find your place for yourself? Where do you feel comfortable and good here?
Pretty much.
So, the last question would be, I forgot. What it was.
If you're looking to come to Naples or just like live in southern Italy in general, make sure that you're a person who knows how to adapt to different things. Make sure it's something that you really want. I've invested in it because I like the lifestyle, I enjoy the culture, and I just like the fact that back home, there's a lot of people living very hectic and busy lifestyles. But then on the other end, how much enjoyment or quality are they getting out of their lifestyle pretty much? Because it's like, okay, work home, you're working like 8-10 hours a day.
Rat race.
Yeah, it's the rat race. But then here, once your day is done, there's like that quality part of life where you get to live.
And Sunday, everyone having siesta.
Not always. It's not always true. They've changed a little bit actually. On a Sunday, here in Naples, I can catch the train and go to Sorrento. I can go to the Amalfi Coast, okay? If I want to, I can take a train 45 minutes and go to Rome from here. I can be at the Trevi Fountain in 45 minutes.
Ma mica è un emittente, no?
No, questo è per, un progetto universitario.
Ah, cioè quindi è una cosa personale vostra.
No, we don't
no,
film the
cosa
people, we
personale
just film
nostra.
ourselves. No.
Noi due. Very easy to go around, and people can be friendly. You just have to be willing to jump in, and also just be honest and upfront.
All right, that was Mike.
Ciao.
Out of this coffee shop, we're gonna film some sweets, Neapolitan sweets here right now.
Here we have the classic Neapolitan right over here. That's the classic one. Baba al rum. This is basically a sponge cake dipped in rum. This is baba with a little bit of whipped cream and mountain strawberries on top. Over here we have the big baba, and next to it is the Vesuvio or
Vesuvio,
Yes.
It's like
okay.
kind of.
And here we have the classic sfogliatella Santa Rosa, which basically has black cherry sauce on the top with a little bit of pastry cream on the inside and outside. And we have a little bit of a different version here with mountain strawberries on it. Ha ha.
Oh, nice. What is your favorite one?
My favorite one is actually just the plain sfogliatella coming on over here. This is what I like in the morning. I usually like the
For breakfast.
fronda because it's softer. The texture is softer.
Aha, and
right
what
there.
is inside?
Yeah, we usually have ricotta
Ricotta cheese,
cheese
uh-huh.
sweetened with spices and also a little bit of candied fruit. Same thing over here with this sfogliatella, but it's more crunchy. That's the riccia.